Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome yourselves back to another video. So today, we are going to be talking about Logic retiring. He recently announced that his final album is going to be next week, the 24th of July, and that he's retiring to focus more on family life and kind of leave the rap game in the past. Now, first off, do I really think he's retiring? No. Like, we've had so many artists saying, oh, we're retiring to focus on this, that, when they're 40 years old, 30 years old, even in their 20s, some people, and they just come back at the game. Artists like Logic, who have released almost every single year, whether you agree or disagree on how quality his projects have been, it has been extremely constant, and it's very obvious that he is some sort of a fanatic when it comes to making rap. I believe this might be his last big project for a long time, but even his last single, I just don't believe it. And the thing is, you can be a dad without making music, but I totally get it, like the touring and stuff like that part of it, totally get. Now, as far as the album goes, it's pretty obvious that most people have not been big fans of his previous projects for the last couple years, like YSIV, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. A lot of people didn't really like Bobby Tarantino 2 that much. I thought that was his best project since the ones before that. So the question is this one going to be that great? I don't think it's going to be anything really crazy. I think it's going to have some of his best songs on it. I think it's going to be better than his last couple albums, but I don't think it's going to be his best album, and I don't think it's going to be insane. It would be a quality guess to guess that this will be his best work because it's his last work, so he's going to put the most work possible into it. So the last thing to his name is the best, go out with a bang. But he did honestly release Confessions of a Dangerous Mind pretty recently, so he hasn't had that much time to work on. There's also the thought of, if this is 25 tracks, is this 20 tracks, then I feel like it's just going to drag on. Now, if this is 10 tracks, I think this album is going to be very good, even 15 maybe, but past like 17 tracks might be where I think it's just an album to be an album and to be his send-off. I do believe it might be a little more emotional, and like I said, I do think there is going to be a good degree of qualityness to it. Like, if his last couple albums, YSIV and Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, if those are like 6 out of 10s, I believe that this might be like a 7.5 out of 10, but I don't think it's going to be like a 12 out of 10 just because it's his last album. Under Pressure was one of his first albums, talking about, the title literally says that he's under stress, under pressure, he's scrutinized, he doesn't feel secure. And this one's No Pressure. Maybe it's because he's leaving. Maybe he just doesn't feel it anymore. He doesn't feel the pressure to put out music anymore at the rate that he was, and he doesn't have the passion as much anymore. Whether he's gone for a little bit, whether he's gone forever. If he's gone forever, it's the most sad, because he has made some really good songs, and I do think is a part of the game. Not as much now as he used to be, but a part of the game nevertheless. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is going to be a masterpiece? Do you think he's finally leaving after this and he's putting his best work he's ever put into a project before, and that, like I said, this is just gonna be insane? This needs to be good according to standards, but who knows if it will. I'm critiquing the crap out of Logic. Go ahead and critique me, check out my music, and check out my channel for everything music. Peace out.